Oh, yeah. What you talk about me too? Yeah. My God.
Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Cal Golden Bears. Along with David Pelican, Jesse Palmer, Ivory Davis, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, Cal has hired a good coach in Tosh Lupoy with great reputation as a defensive guy. Can he turn the Golden Bears around? Justin Wilcox made some strides, but will Tosh Lupoy be the coach to push them over the top and get back in the conversation of relevance in college football? Guys?
Thank you. I'm really looking forward to this matchup. Clemson will kick off to get us underway.
I would go to Palmer first just to see future. Just
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Golden Bears offense will start this game off with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense.
Oh, no.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Running inside. It's Marshall. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying him, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They go play action with Sanga Bolatelli. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. My goodness, he unloads on that one. He'll field the punt and look for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line.
What's the screws on here?
So Clemson's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. We get a look at the guy the quarterback will be looking for, T.J. Moore. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy.
He lets one fly deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quick release by the QB. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So
makes the catch and he's free. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Golden Bears have this offense rolling. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Golden Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Songo Bolatelli. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Golden Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The RPO is complete. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
so nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! They get on the board first.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes a catch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to pass, it's Denson. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run inside. It's Johnson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Yes.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
JKS. Looking left. Makes the catch. It's strong. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Working on the right. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They're turning it on. Makes it past the marker. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they... Sangapolitelli on the play action. Makes the grab. Runs through a tackle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Golden Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Sangapolitelli looking to the big tight end. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Got a little grass. Bust through behind his pad. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Sangapolitelli from the gun on third down. He's got the back in the middle. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Makes the grab in their space. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
A big stop from this defense as they force a fourth down and a decision coming right now. Cal will use its final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and keeping him short on fourth down? Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Jaron Chiave Songopolatelli. He's open on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Perry. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Again, it's Songopolatelli. Makes the catch. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Makes the grab in the corner.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Looking long. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running inside. It's Johnson. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball.
There's a crease. Touchdown, Tigers. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away.
And that's why it's so important for this offense to be able to keep these third downs manageable, because you have the entire playbook at your disposal. They don't have to throw the football on that third down situation. Instead, they can run it. And anytime you give this guy the ball, he's a house call waiting to happen. He showed you there on the long touchdown run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Golden Bears sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying,
snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Cal. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense picked up right where they left off, and that didn't take long, did it? I mean, that was a fast drive. They strike quickly. This offense has got it humming. There's got to be some answers figured out by this defense, or this game is going to get sideways in a hurry.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
guys, here on the Clemson sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Clemson is quick to the line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The handoff to Johnson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got it in the middle, it's Perry. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sangapolatelli, play action. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
The run inside. It's Marshall. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Throwing Sangapolatelli. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Rushes on him. And it's a sack. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't. And it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. Now the pitch. And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They go play action with Sangapolatelli. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The give, it's Marshall. Jukes his way for more. Could be an alley. 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Personal foul. Defense.
Right on the heels of that touchdown, they give up some good field position with that face mask penalty costing them 15 yards. And the offense, a big hit there, forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Clemson jumps to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Fires to the big fella. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. Going to get a stoppage here as there is an injured Cal Bear on the field. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits zero. JKS. Caught over the middle. It's strong. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Running inside, it's Davidson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
He'll run it again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a third and long. Looking for space. It's Davidson. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on third and long with the run, and nothing doing. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes a catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking downfield on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Here on the Golden Bears sideline, this offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout. They have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong. We'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. The run inside. It's Marshall. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense...
Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose down the middle. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cal. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. Here he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hendricks. Runs through a man. He might have space. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. The give and tick, 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 tick. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers.
Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Caught behind the line. It's Hendricks. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sango Povatelli, right down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Davidson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On the ground, it's Davidson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Finding some room. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Finds his man, it's Brown. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback.
Makes a grab and room to run. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense has gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of